And we're back. I'm so sorry for the delay in continuing to upload videos to this series. We have been quite busy in the production of the YouTube series that is now online called The Culinary Excursionist, which I invite you to check out. But without further ado, let's get going with a very important subject, logo design. Every serious business has a logo, a graphic representation of the company based on a symbol or a combination of symbols that identifies it and portrays its brand image and values. And, like the entity it represents, a logo is a unique piece. Now, if you're starting a business, you will, sooner or later, need a logo. I'm assuming you have chosen the right name for it, especially after watching the previous video of this series. You might have an idea of what you want your logo to look like, or be completely in the dark. In any case, chances are you are wondering how to get it done and how much it will cost. You have spent considerable time, effort, and money to put together your service, retail, or production business, and you have come to the point in which you need to visually establish your brand. So you Google logo design services and come across countless sites that sell logos for as little as $5 or even for free. Now, would it make sense to trust the design of the most important element within your precious brand to a website or a person who's willing to do it for less than what it costs to buy 2 lattes at your local coffee shop? Really? Is that how much you value your brand? Of course not! In fact, you're watching this video because you understand the value of your business and will not consider risking even $5 for a seriously questionable result that most probably will not satisfy your business's needs. And congratulations, you're on the right path. But before we go into whether you should hire a professional design firm or a freelance designer or use a web-based design service and the cost of each, let's make sure that you know what your logo design needs to accomplish. And this is where a lot of people who choose not to hire a professional experienced in brand design often end up damaging their business right off the start. Your logo design should communicate to your clients or customers what your business is about. Not just its name, but also its qualities, especially the ones that will instill in them confidence in your brand and make them want to buy your service or product. So remember, your logo design, it's not for you, it's for your clients, your customers. It should not aim to please your taste and illustrate the things you like. It should aim to attract them. Having said this, if you already have an idea of what you want in terms of your logo design, the following information will help you streamline it. If you are completely in the blank, after watching this video, you will have a solid foundation upon which to define your concept. Now, let us begin by asking a simple question. To give your business, your brand, the best chance for success, what do you really need? You need your brand to stand out amongst all others, and you need it to look competitive, not just as good as, but better than the other brands. Okay, but how? Well, the best way to achieve an effective logo is to make sure its design is durable, that it always makes your brand look competitive within the marketplace, whether it was designed a day or a decade ago. And by durable, it means that it should possess the following qualities. Your logo should be descriptive of your brand. Its design should be unique. It should be easily recognizable and able to retain the first 3 qualities regardless of the medium it's used on. So, how do you make sure your logo design is descriptive of your brand? The first thing that you should do is identify those attributes which best describe your business. For example, if you own a toy company, you want your design to look playful and happy, fun. But if you run an accounting firm, then you will opt for a corporate-looking and sober design that says, "I am serious, I mean business. You can rely on me." You want a logo for a high-tech brand, then its design should look sleek, modern, elegant, but not too formal. Try this. Think about the leading brands that compete with yours, their names, their logos, the colors and shapes they use. What qualities do they share? Do they look modern, conservative, formal, casual? Do they use a variety of vibrant colors or rather conform to a reduced, sober palette? Based on the answers to these questions, identify the qualities which your logo should possess. Do not attempt to copy the look of your competitors' logos. Instead, use them as a reference that you can compare yours to and ask, does my logo design look just as good, if not better? Now, think about your business. What are its strengths? What adjectives best describe its unique selling point? What is the target market of your product or service, and how can you best appeal to that target market? The answers to all these questions will allow you to better explain to your designer what your business is about and will provide a good starting point upon which to craft your logo design. Keep in mind that your logo has to be unique. It must accurately represent your brand and its qualities and also have character. It is your brand name signature within the marketplace, and it should be as unique as your business and its distinct selling point, establishing and supporting your presence, your image, your quality, and reputation. It has to be an original work. Imagine that you go to an important cocktail or a gala and walk into someone dressed exactly as yourself. It would make you feel uncomfortable, at least a bit. Well, imagine finding another company whose logo imagery is identical to yours. It will make your brand look like a copy of another, generic. That is the reason why you should, at all costs, avoid logo creator software or apps or websites. Those resort to a library of clip art images organized by industry and available to everyone. Chances are that whichever image you pick was already picked by someone else. I'll give you a real-world example. This is the logo of a clinic that specializes in chiropractic neurology. Looks cool, doesn't it? Now, check this out. This is the icon for the brain game section on a tabletop entertainment console. How cool does the first logo look now? Do not ever, under any circumstance, use a piece of clip art for your logo. It is unoriginal, unprofessional, and tells the world that you did not care enough about your brand to make a serious investment of time, effort, and capital in it. And if you don't care about your brand, your customers and clients won't either. Remember, if a design is free, then it's not worth much. Your brand deserves better. Now, the best way to make your logo recognizable is by keeping its design as simple as possible. Go for a minimalistic approach. Use whichever elements or resources you need to make sure that your logo is descriptive of your business and has a distinct persona, but exercise restraint. The best way to illustrate simple, recognizable, and effective logo design is by looking at some well-known examples. Let's check these out. See how simple they are. Think about what you perceive when you see any of these. How does each make you feel? What does each make you think? For example, do you think about a specific product or about a quality of the brand's products, like cutting edge or expensive or reliable? Does the brand slogan come to mind? These perceptions are not accidental or random, of course. They are the result of years of well-planned and executed marketing strategies. However, the design of these logos does aid in their recognizability, which is what you want to achieve. Let's go over how to do just that. Like I said in the previous video, a logo is a symbol or a combination of symbols. A letter, a number, a mathematical sign, a punctuation mark, a familiar shape, These are all symbols. They are recognizable and represent a process, an object, an idea. A star, for example, conveys brightness, excellence, as in 5 stars. Also militarism. A cross conveys spirituality or Christianity. Now, this does not mean that you must strictly adhere to shapes most people are familiar with. But if you opt to create, or have created for you, a particular shape, make sure that it can become familiar. It can become recognizable by keeping it as simple as possible without it losing the desired character. Avoid shapes that are too complex to be easily interpreted and don't relate to your brand. Another way to make your logo recognizable is by using color, which can also add character to your design. As we have all learned to associate certain colors with emotions, holidays, or abstractions like green for envy, red for Valentine's Day, black for death, white for purity. And this is very effective, but be careful not to overdo the coloring of your logo. Keep in mind that good logos work just as well, both in full color and in black and white. There are certain considerations that must be taken into account when using color also. And I'll be going over these in the next part of this video series. Now, having said that your logo must be descriptive of your brand, unique and easily recognizable, a very important aspect of its design, and one which many amateur designers fail to address, is that it must be able to retain its descriptive, unique, and recognizable qualities no matter where or how it is used. You want a design that is functional. In other words, simple enough to be recognizable whether it's displayed on a huge billboard, printed on a business card, or embroidered on a shirt. Complex designs can lose quality when printed on small surfaces like a product tag or the side of a pen. And you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars in promotional items and discover that your logo does not look good on them. Think about the logos of the leading social networking sites. Those are excellent examples of good, functional logo design. Another thing you want to make sure is that the typeface selected for your logo matches your brand image accurately. Typefaces, commonly called fonts, have their own personality and convey certain qualities, just like colors. As part of your logo design, both typefaces and colors should enhance your brand, not diminish it. If your logo design requires more than one line of text, do not use more than 2 typefaces. I'll be posting a comprehensive video on typeface and color selection for branding, which will include information on color psychology, in a few weeks, so you might want to subscribe to this channel to be notified when that and other videos on subjects like branding, online marketing, social media content creation, and audiovisual production are posted. So, now that we've covered the basic concepts that will allow you to define the attributes that your logo design should possess, you might want to take a break to go over the ideas you already have and make some adjustments. Or, if you don't have any ideas yet, start writing them down and start writing the properties that best describe and differentiate your brand, which should be translated to the design of your logo. If you need help with or have questions about the conceptualization process for your brand or need additional design guidelines, feel free to email me at solutions@advcode.com or contact me via Messenger through our Facebook page. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions and share them, with your consent, on social media to help others who might be in the same spot as you. Also, if you want to download a transcript of this video or a copy of this brand design concept quick guide, click on the link below. I am sure you will find either or both of them quite helpful. So, leave your comments below and we'll see each other on the next video. Thank you for watching.